Hello friends and welcome to a new video. I know that a lot of you are new in my channel and I'm so grateful. I want to thank you so much. And I think it's time to present myself better, both as a person and as an artist, while drawing and coloring in my sketchbook. So my name is Madalina and I'm living in Italy, near Venice. And I'm very lucky and very grateful to be able to visit Venice whenever I want because it's such a cozy, unique, and nostalgic city. It's also a great source of inspiration for me as an artist, and I think for other artists as well. But my name is not Italian because I was born in Romania in a very small village that now is not so small anymore. And I was basically surrounded by nature and, in particular, vegetables because my parents and all my family were farmers. And yeah, I've lived my childhood in this genuine place. I really loved reading and drawing. I drew a lot in my grandma's Bible. She was not very happy about it, but she now eventually keeps that Bible as a precious memory. And I also loved copying illustrations from the books I was reading, like the fairy tale books. And I think this is the reason why my style is so delicate and fairy tale-ish. But when I was 14 years old, my parents decided to move to Italy because we were dealing with some bad financial problems. And at that time, I wasn't understanding this because I thought my childhood was very beautiful and I had everything I needed. So I didn't understand why I had to move from my beloved country. And eventually, that was a big change for me and also a very big challenge because I was treated like an immigrant. And being a child, I didn't understand why I was treated differently than the other people. Fortunately, I learned the language very quickly and very well, and I eventually got to know people better and feel more comfortable in this country. So, after a couple of years, I had to decide which high school I should be attending because in Italy we have to choose between different topics, and each high school is specialized in a particular topic. Like, for example, there's a high school specialized in foreign languages, or science, or art, or mathematics, and so on and so forth. So, after I learned the Italian language, I thought I was good at learning languages, so I decided to attend the foreign languages high school rather than an art school. I'm not so mad that I've chosen the foreign languages because I've learned so much. I've learned English, French, and German, and now I have these skills that I'm very proud of. Anyway, during the last year of the high school, one of my professors saw me drawing something and proposed me to subscribe to a contest. It was an art contest, and at the beginning I didn't want to because I didn't feel prepared. But in the end, I was convinced and I participated, and eventually I won. I was very surprised because I didn't do a good job, in my opinion. I wasn't so good at drawing at that time because I wasn't practicing so much. I wasn't studying art and I wasn't drawing during school. And now I think that that event should have been an epiphany and should have pushed me to attend an art college. But in the end, I followed my parents' suggestion and I've attended a business administration college. And yeah, I made the same choices as other self-taught artists did. And I think it's very common because at that time, and even nowadays, a lot of families don't believe that art can be a true job or that you can make a living off of art. And even though this is false, I still think that it's very hard to find client job and to make a living in the art industry. So after 3 years of college, I decided to jump into the corporate job because I wanted to be financially independent and do a lot of things and experiences that I never did because during school I had to have great marks for my family to be happy. So I had to prioritize studying and doing nothing else. Eventually, while working, I was able to travel more, but at the same time, I wasn't very happy because I was feeling that I was doing the same things over and over again and something was missing in my life. So I took advantage of the fact that my company was reducing my hours during some months of the year because they were having less work. So basically, instead of working 8 hours per day, I was working like 5 hours per day. And this meant a lot of spare time for me. I was finally able to have some time off without studying, without having to do exams, or without having work to do. And during that time, I jumped into art channels on YouTube and I discovered watercolors painting. It was 2017 when everything started and everything changed for me. I started to draw again and especially painting. If I look back, I should have drawn more because for me, drawing skills are more valuable than painting skills, but this is just my opinion. Anyway, I was having such a great time exploring new art techniques and buying new art materials because I had money to do it and just painting for myself and doing it as a hobby. I started to post my art on social media and I also had a good feedback and a good amount of followers, but eventually I didn't earn enough with commissions, so I decided to keep my corporate job. Then 2020 arrived and as well the pandemic situation, and things got worse and worse at work. I wasn't feeling good and I waited till 2021, then I quitted my job because I was literally in burnout. So 2021 was the year where I focused more on my art and tried to find new ways of making money. I know it's ugly to say this, but this is the truth. So I started to do some classes on Skillshare and then I've tried to search for client work, but it wasn't very easy at all. I think it's very difficult to enter the art industry, especially the publishing industry, because your art style have to fit the market requests and interests. And I got a lot of answers from the editors saying me that my art style wasn't suitable for their market, like for the American market or for the English market. But eventually the French market was suitable for my style, and that was the market that gave me the first client work, and I'm so happy for that. So here I am, still struggling to find client work, but I think that every artist, even professional artists, struggle a lot to find client work, especially nowadays, but it's not impossible. My message is to not give up and continue searching because eventually you'll find the market that is suitable for your style. And this was my story with not so many details, but if you want to know something more, please let me your question in the comments below and I may be doing a Q&A video in the next future. Thank you for watching this video and see you in the next one. Bye!